Hey guys, welcome. I'm Pashvika. On this channel, we talk a lot about self improvement topics, feminine energy, manifestation, relationship stuff. Today, I want to talk about one of the most important thing while you're in the stage of the manifesting or creating something. And I think that nobody really talks about it because everybody is talking about instant results. Everybody is talking about, oh, do this and that. It's kind of like a quick fix. But I'm going to say something which is really which is the real thing, and I feel like it's gonna happen with most of the people because it happened personally with me as well. Whatever I'm manifesting or whatever I'm in the process of getting what I want. So let's talk about that. Hey guys, welcome. If you enjoyed it, give it thumbs up. Consider subscribing for more such videos. We have a short two mini courses. The one course is about feminine energy, masculine energy, how to master these two energies and how to use them. The link is in description. Another course is all about masculine, and one of the courses all about attracting and manifesting a relationship. These courses are in description and links are in description, and also female self-care planner, all the links are in description. Anyways, so what is that thing that happens when you are manifesting? Okay, so you understand that you always get what you want, and whenever you ask for something, it's already been given to you, it's already being done in that moment itself. Your job is just to excuse me, your job is just to align yourself to the things that you want. That's the only job you have. And in that process of aligning yourself, you go through several stages depending on what you're manifesting, how big that manifestation is for you, or smaller it's gonna be different, right? So if something is so big, like a relationship or a house or a car or money or a job or a career or education degree, whatever, if it is so big, you're gonna put them on the pedestal. So you're gonna go through different stages in that manifestation process before it actually show up in the 3D, because it's gonna prep you for what is coming next. So you got to be prepared for what's coming next, right? So in that stage, you do all the manifestation techniques. If you're doing it, even if you're not doing it, it's okay, but I'm just saying general. You do the techniques, affirmations, visualization, scripting, whatever, and you try to focus on the mental diet, okay? But the thing that a lot of the people don't talk about is that even if you're focusing heavily on your mental diet, like 90% of the time your mental diet is amazing, it's great, but the 10%, sometimes your mind, your ego mind, would come inside and give you a second thought, where people get pissed off, where people miss this thing, because we are focusing on our thoughts and we are getting aware of what's happening and we are flipping the thoughts, or we are getting aware, whatever. But then all, like, you have, like, suppose for example 10 thoughts. Okay, in a minute you have 10 thoughts. Out of the 10 thoughts, 8 of them are positive, it's supporting in what you want, and the 2 thoughts are kind of like in between. You don't know whether it's helping or it's not helping, kind of like a neutral. But then if you change the direction, it may go into the negative direction, and that thought comes, and all of a sudden that thoughts come, and your ego mind is like, oh wow, this is something that I would put my energy into, and you go in that direction, and then you move into the direction, one thought after the next, one thought after the next, resulting you are in the negative vibe. And that happened with everybody. So you can't say that, even if you are a great manifestor, you can't say that all your thoughts are positive always. You can't say that, because your ego is not gone. It's gonna be there, it's gonna be there. Even if you're a great manifestor, you get things instantly, and you are like doing deliberate manifestation for years and years, still your ego is not over. And so when they talk about the ego, some people make the ego so fancy, and they say like, okay, you gotta be great manifestor, you have to ditch the ego is not your best friend. But they don't tell you that ego will always going to be there. It will always going to be there. It's just that with the time you became a great manifestor, you know how to deal with that. You know whether it's ego thinking, or it's you thinking, or it's your divine conscious thinking, or it's your ego thinking, like, you know about it. That's the thing. But the ego will always going to be there. So the negative thoughts will always going to be there, because your ego job is to protect you, is to push you back into the old reality. So it's gonna push you sometimes, gonna pull you back into the old reality. So you got to be aware of that. And this thing, not many people talk about it. They say that affirm. If you feel negative, if you feel bad, affirm. Techniques. Guys, techniques is not like a quick fix. Like, okay, you have a stomach ache, take this medicine. You have headache, take this medicine. No, it's not like that. You got to go deep dive into that thing and understand why it's happening. What could you do differently about it, right? It's not a quick fix. And that's why I hate when people say that you get the instant results. They're affirm, 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 affirm. Guys, you're not a robot. Of course, robotic affirmation do work. I think I made a video on that. You can check it out. But you got to understand that there's going to be the negative thoughts. There's still going to be the negative thoughts that will going to be there while the thing's going to realize in the 3D. So what you do with that, you got to understand that negative thoughts are the part of the process. You don't need to be fearful or afraid of these thoughts. You're like, oh, I need to be focused on the mental diet. Okay, I'm feeling positive, and all of a sudden a negative thought appears and you're like avoiding not to feel it, not to go there. You're trying to avoid it. No, I shouldn't be feeling it, otherwise it will going to manifest, otherwise it will not going to help me get what I want. Guys, it's part of the process. It has to be there. This negative thought, negative ego, whatever you call it, it has to be there. It's part of the process. You can't get rid of your ego completely forever. It's not gonna happen until in you are this body. It's not gonna happen because this ego's job is to protect your body. It's not always your enemy. It's not always your enemy. It's helpful as well. So people, when they say ego, they put the ego like an enemy. But I want to tell you, yes, sometimes ego is enemy and sometimes ego is your best buddy. But you got to realize, is it helping me to get what I want? Then it's a best friend. If it's not, then it's an enemy. But it's always going to be there. So remember how great you are at manifesting things that you want, or you're not great at it, whatever, wherever you are in this journey, the ego will always going to be there. Understand that? So likewise, the negative thoughts will always going to be there. So instead of trying to get rid of these thoughts, try to change them, flip them, oh, feeling like, oh, the negative thoughts are coming, I gotta change this, I gotta move this thing, oh, I shouldn't be thinking about this, oh, I shouldn't be feeling of this. Instead of doing that, relax, guys, relax. Understand this is the part of the process. You need to go through this journey. You need to go through this journey. You gotta relax. You gotta chill out. Negative thoughts is coming. Let it come. Let it come. It's not gonna affect you. You are not your thoughts. You are not your past. It's never gonna affect you unless you think that it's gonna affect you. Let it come. Embrace it. I would say embrace it. Let it come and let it be there. And don't be fearful about it. Understand you're more powerful than your thoughts. You're more powerful than your ego. You created your ego. Your ego didn't create you. The ego is created based on your past reality. So you created your past reality, whether you realize it or not, whether you want to believe it or not, but you created it. So the ego is created by that reality, and these thoughts are created by your ego. So understand you're more powerful than them because you created them. And now you don't need to beat yourself up why you created that. Don't need to go into that story, but understand you created them. So even if it's coming, let it come, let it be there, but you just relax. You understand, okay, this thought is not going to help me getting what I want. It's an ego thought. Okay, I get it. I understand it. Let it be there. It's going to soon go away because thoughts are like a water waves. I say the thoughts as a water waves. They come and go. They come and go. Only when you try to resist them, they're going to come at the full high speed and push you off. Just like if you try to put something in the water waves are so heavy with a big energy, they're gonna push you away. But if you allow yourself to let it be and go with the flow with the water waves, you're gonna just swim like a fish in the water. So your thoughts, you're gonna like a swim in your thoughts like a fish, and you're not gonna get affected by it. It's not gonna manifest if it's not positive, and you're gonna be relaxed, more chill out. So understand this thing. Nobody talks about it. It's really important, and not even a single technique can fix this thing, because you can't be robotically saying every single time 24/7, oh, I already have my SP, oh, I have so much money. You can't be doing that, guys. Of course, robotic affirmation works, but you can't fix the thoughts by always actually bending with the positive affirmation. No, you got to realize, just relax. It's not going to destroy your life. It's not going to destroy your things. It's just part of the process. Let it go. Let it go. Let it come, let it be, and then let it go, just like a waves. Hopefully this video will going to help you. Let me know. Share your experience. Thank you so much for tuning in this video. I'll see you the next time. Bye bye.